All right, we are on the back nine of the final round of the 18-hole Pebble Beach. The first time we've had 18 holes, Pebble Beach 18-hole Cup, backside, final round. I would have liked to have had a 17 going in, and I had some shots, but I did not make them. So we'll see if we can back that up with another. I shot a 31 in the qualifier, and there was a couple holes on the back that were right there as well. So we will see if we can duplicate the 16. I really want to come at the 32. I personally do not think. I think you'll have to shoot better than a 32 to win. That's just how the week's going. And people have bought the special balls, and I just think that that in the weekend round it'll be 33, 34, hell it could be 35. But if I can come in with a 32, that's my goal, is to come in with a 32 and at least give myself a shot. I have no idea what's at the top, but that's the deal. I don't want to look because I got a somewhat of a game plan, and I just want to go out there and just play it up. Hole number 10. Hole number 10. And I had to stop when I was doing the other one, and I got a split screen, and I ended up having to stop the video, and now I'm splicing them together. The front 9, the back 9. At Tommy's site. Thanks, Tommy, for putting the holes up. Any place we can go and get full pictures. Man, it sucks not having full pictures. All right, what do I have? My notes say APOC, Titan, plus 15. I'm at the max club, max top spin, 1 left-hand side spin. With the Titan, which way's the wind blowing? We got a little teeny bit of headwind today. A little bit of headwind. And actually, when we were out there on the course earlier, it was more like this angle, looking at the course, drawing a straight line here. You know, here's a 90 and here's a 45, and that is about a 45, because it was definitely more. APOC Titan. Now what I could do is play this with my big topper. Run all the top spin, but I'm going to play it with my APOC because that's what I've been playing it with. APOC, and I'm going to bring a Kingmaker though, just to cut the wind down a little, because we'll have to. And I think the deal is that it's going to lay the ball down a little bit more, and it'll even be a little shorter. Kingmaker, APOC, plus 15, max top spin. 1 left-hand side spin. Okay, here we go. Here we go. It's the wind divided by 1.2. I don't have anything on here as far as adding on extra to the wind. I went back and so I started off in the practice round, first time we ever played them, and I didn't do any adjustments. I didn't add on anything. I didn't take off anything. I just shot it straight up. Wherever the wind was, my club, divided by wherever I was at my club. There's a ton of these holes that are way downhill. I was really cognizant of like where I was bouncing through, and I ended up like right where I was aiming, and I didn't do anything. So let's hope that stays true. Start off a little high. It was max and 1. Right in that neighborhood. It's 2. It's 1.66. It's not going to be too bad. Say 1.7. Puts me like half a ring into power. I'm going to rub the nubs. And a 1 ring grate to the left. And if it kills me, it's going to kill me right at the very end, because it'll roll into that rough. All right, we're starting the back off, having to recover right off the bat. Look at that. And I was leaving myself like right up along this range and then chipping it up in. I wasn't trying to get all the way up to it. I was leaving myself right here. So great. A one ring great. That's on. That in the sand, that's in the sand and rough as well. They're a little bit closer, but we're both in the range that if you hit it perfect, it goes in the hole. That's the deal. So let's hit this perfect. Let's make an agreement. We're just going to hit this perfect and go in the hole. You could probably do a rough bump from here. Hit this perfect. It's going in. I'm going to go right on the edge of the cup. And that was not perfect. Thus, it will not go in the hole. Starting to back off already in the hole. Jeez. Now I'm getting pissed off. That is a bummer. That irritates the hell out of me. That is definitely a hole right there. That is low-hanging fruit. And jack that drive up all over the place. It really irritates me when I'm laying up. That was a little layup and you put yourself in the rough. Dag nabbit. Let's see if I got that in the qualifying round. I'm pretty sure I did. Of course I did. Of course. All right, what is hole number? What is this next hole? Let's get that out of our memory banks. It's not okay. I was doing a rough bump here. I was doing a second bounce rough bump out of this, bleeding it out. And the reason I got the one on the front is because I hit it like 70 rings great to the right, and I ended up in the sand. Let's see which way the wind's blowing here. All right, my notes say plus 15 mark, minus 5 on the drive. 0.95 times the wind divided by 1.2. And I was at max club and I was doing 2 less than max topspin with a Titan. We'll take the Kingmaker again. I'm not sure if that matters. It might, because there's a spot up there that you got to get to the right spot in order to get your second bounce so that it's not right off the rough. Plus 15 mark. 2 less than max topspin. What's screwy about this is I made it when I went out there and practiced. I made it in my practice round, and then I tanked the shot in my qualifying round. Let's make it. Super 64 goes first. You can see where their second bounce is. So if where their second bounce was, it was like 2 blades of grass into the fairway. And they moved it over a lot. That's like 2 rings on this angle, and they moved it over a lot. And they're putting curl on it. So I have no idea where it's going to go. Could be just right. What's funny is in real golf, if you get in the rough like that, it's actually not a bad deal. Sometimes the rough is better because it elevates your ball a little bit. 2 less than max. Right there. 3.8. 3 rings. 3 rings. 1, 2, 3. Isn't it perfect? Don't blow off the back. Oh, I missed it. I missed it entirely. All right, I guess we got 2 holes in a row we got to recover. I'm going to recover on this hole. I'm going to pick this one up to make up for the one that I dropped, because I didn't pick it up in the qualifying round, but I did pick up hole number 10. So I'm going to make this to make up for it, and then I'll still be on track. I'm going to do exactly what my opponent did, get in the hole. Perfect. Perfect. I'm going to give them a good sign there. Perfect. I'm going to good sportsmanship. That'll help me. Dream a little dream. Oh, fuck. Should have let that go by like 20 times and get it stabilized. That was a perfect little rough bump right there. Oh my gosh. Am I just falling apart? Am I falling apart on the back? I had a great front and just falling apart like I'm falling apart like a cheap watch. And these par 3s have been, geez, these par 3s are rough. All right, what do I got here? Sniper Katana. All right, I've looked at this hole number 12 several times, and I have not, geez. You got to hit it perfect. You've got to hit it perfect. Taking that bag, and I'm taking that ball. You've got to hit it perfect. I don't know what the deal is with the replays, but I went back and watched. I did the replay and I hit it perfect, and it was way off. And I went back and watched the replay, and the wind was blowing like in this direction, and I pulled like perpendicular to the wind, which would have thrown me way off on the deal. But I can't believe, as the tens of thousands of times I've spun it around and done the wind, that I was 90 degrees off on the wind. And then the second time, of course, I hit it way not perfect and went for a ride. All right, I gotta stick to my plan and go. I gotta go for all these holes. I dropped those first 2. I had to pick up 1 in the first 2, and I didn't. So here we go. What am I gonna do? I need to hit it perfect. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hit it perfect, and it's gonna go in the hole. This wind is dangerous because we're already on the edge. We're only 1 ring away from the rough, and if you overpull it, you're in trouble. And if you hit it great to the right, you're in big trouble. What do they got? They got a Kingmaker, card breaker. What I don't like about that shot is how close that second bounce is to the rough right there. Now it's a little bit better, but now they're a little off trajectory. They might be allowing for the wind right there. And they got a grate. We'll see where that goes. That's what I'm talking about, though. It's playing weird. Like, well, maybe they didn't pull it enough. Although that seemed like a pretty big. Man, this hole is something weird is going on here. Really weird. Okay, there's mid club. I'm just going to hit it like this. See if we can make it at mid. 3.6, 3.27 rings. There's 3.27. Hitting it perfect. Man, I had no time left on the clock. Nada. Is that an over? That was an underpull? Underpull? I've been doing the rough bump all week. With all my accounts, even my low level account, I was doing the rough bump. But for some reason right here, right now, the wind is like, I'm going to have to, go back and rewind and see, kind of like extrapolate. You can use my grid to kind of see how many rings they pulled. Or they eyeballed it, but like how far they pulled it, because they were in max grizzly with a 3 Powerball, so it should have been 1 per ring. And it looked to me like they definitely pulled it enough. And that ball was way to the left. Where are all my opponents? All my opponents are succeeding out of the rough, and I am getting my butt kicked. All right. It's been hit or miss. I think I've gotten a couple hole-in-ones this week, but the par 3s haven't been my cup of tea this week. I have had some success on the par 5s, but I am down 1 shot right now, and I need to make it up on a hole that I didn't make up on the front. And I think I got this hole in the on the qualifier. I'm down this shot right here, and I was hoping to make it up on 11, and 12 was kind of iffy, but now I have to get this hole, and then I picked up the Albie. So I mean, I'm in a stretch where I got to do exactly this. I'm already 1 down, so we got to get on a run here. Hole number 13. Hole number 13. APOC cap plus 6, 4.5 topspin, 3 right hand side spin. Let's look at it. Hole number 13. We can get rid of that. What is this? Hole number, is that 4? Yes, it is. Plus 6 mark, 4.25 topspin. All right, which way's the wind blowing? Oh, we got a headwind. So I'm at the plus 6 mark. So I got room. And I was using a katana. So I'm going to bring out a kingmaker so I have even more room. That's why I was bringing out a 3 side spin ball so I could. I started the week off with a kingmaker on this, and then I switched to a katana, and I have on my notes here, if it's headwind, I can switch back to the kingmaker. Divided by the 1.2. Jeez, I'm all jacked up. And it's midnight. It's 12:12. I go first. Plus 6 mark. 4.5 topspin. Plus 6 mark. 4.25 topspin. Four and a quarter. 2.3. 1.91 rings. .191 exactly. Hitting it perfect, which I can't seem to do when it really counts. Not that I want to end up in the rough on a regular basis, but Jesus, what is the deal? They do those little updates before the weekend round comes. We get the update, and I swear to you, they go in there and they change the variables. I've been taking that shot all week with nothing extra on the drive and ending up right where I was aiming it, and here I end up in the rough. All right, Lunger. Let's finally make one of these. Let's get this out of our system so we can get on a track where we're just making shots. Come on. We're gonna drop everything. I'm gonna end up with a 9 on the back. Is that the deal? Even that would have been good. Nice. Nice, my friend. All right, let's hit this perfect and let's just get this over with. Isn't it perfect? Can we get in the hole? Whew. Oh, jeez. I'm already in trouble. That would be in big trouble. I really needed to get hole number 10 and 11 because the Albie, you can't count on Albies. I mean, we do got a shot at Albie though. All right, here we go. Here we go. Which way's the wind blowing on this hole? All right. I'm taking a Titan. Because of the way the wind's blowing, I'm gonna have to pull over the sand, so I'm taking a Kingmaker. Taking an Albie. All I need is an APOC and a Grizzly. That's all I need. That's all I need. Let me look at the hole to try and remember what we're doing here. I think this is the one. Let's pull back to the +6 mark and doing, is this the one? I was pulling back to the +10 mark. Max topspin. I was hitting it to 372. And I'm doing the rough bump. All right, I got a plan. Let's get the Albie here. This is a critical hole because if I don't make this Albie, I'm 2 shots down, and that is bad, really bad. So let's just make a plan right here. I'm going to get the Albie. I'm not going to need anything except for my APOC and my Grizzly. Let's get the Albie and let's roll with the punches. +10 mark. Hey, +10. Max topspin. I'm gonna go right there. That way I got a little bit more distance in front of me. 3.8, 3.16. Man, it almost feels like I left the wind in. I did. I think in this account I didn't. It's 3.16. There's 3.16. Isn't it perfect? Last time I got to 372, so let's see where this is. 370, so I'm in the range. I did +0 to the cup. 1.3. I'm at minimum club, so it's whatever the wind is divided by 1.3. What did I do on the back? What did I do on my other account? Hole number 14. I think I made this in my other account, so I think I think if I can hit it perfect, we got a shot right here. Okay, we got a shot. It's 2.3 rings. There's 2, 3. Oh, fuck. Oh! That is in the hole on a perfect. Damn it. Damn it. Dag nabbit. And I blinked. That was that millisecond. Yeah. You can take that same shot with the thorn. And it is right there. And I'm not sure why they're not doing it. Right there. Arr! Perfect in the hole. Man, everybody feels like their thorn is the one-trick pony. Like, come on, guys. That's a level 9 thorn. It's got lots of topspin. You could run that out there. It's got killer ball guide. It's not just a backspin club. I'm not saying they won't make it, but I mean, it's not. There's other ways to play it, dude. If you go back and watch how they set that up, go back and watch how they set it up. That is exactly where it was going to go. But I'm always amazed that everybody wants to treat their thorn as a one-trick pony. Like the only way to play it's with backspin. Like it doesn't have 4.6 ball guide and it doesn't have 60-something topspin. And I don't get it. I mean, I put it in my bag so that I would have that backspin shot available to me because there's 2 or 3 of the new courses that there's some of the par 3s that if you got that with your short iron, if you got 100% backspin club, and there's some of them where the second shot, like where you put yourself on your first shot, the second shot, if you have a thorn in your bag, you've got a killer shot at it. But if you don't have a thorn, you're really just kind of getting on the green and then you don't really have a shot at it. And so I put it in my bag because there is some holes out there that if you don't have a short iron that's got 100% backspin, which is the thorn, because the 82 and the Kingfisher is not quite enough. You need the whole 100. I mean, the difference between a 95 and 100 is huge. That last little bit is a lot. All right, hole number 15. I am so screwed. My round's done. I am going to be lucky to get. I'm going to be lucky to be in the top 20. All right, what is hole number 15? It's a par 4, and we have to make this. I'm already 2 down. So now we pretty much have to make every hole for the rest of the round. And I was bringing a Kingmaker on this to try and bring it around through the gap, plus 10 mark, 1 1/4 topspin. Kingmaker, I got a Kingmaker, I got a Chosen, here we go. All right, plus 10 mark, 1 1/4 topspin, 1 and a sliver of topspin. Not much. Yes. I probably could bring out a Katana, but I think the Katana, it's like right at max at plus 10. And I was trying to make sure that if there was a headwind day. The other thing is where you're starting off, that sand traps. With an APOC, if you got an APOC that's got its 340, you got a little bit of room. But if you're using an extra mile, there's not a lot of room there. And if you're using a 2 power ball, there's definitely not a lot of room there. Plus 10 mark. 1 and a sliver. 2.9. That's 2.4 rings. 2.4. I'm all discombobulated this week. Not being at home, I'm all jacked up. It's a little bit longer putt than I like. I have been rolling off the back and almost rolling off the back, but if you roll up there and catch the hill, it will kind of put you back towards the cup. Still got a little bit of a putt, but this will be the longest putt I've taken all week. And not being the best putter in the game. All right, I'm gonna have to pick up these next 3 holes no matter what. And I think I might have picked up 16, and 16 is a distance shot. You're not going to be able to just get up on the green. You're going to have to make it from distance. And so what I'm talking about, there's a little bit of a backboard, and it'll roll you back down. I did exactly what my opponent did there, and man, I'm going to tell you, it was tight. Oh my gosh. And that missed. Whew. Got lucky that went in. That was right on the verge of being an overpower. I mean, it was an overpower putt. It was shaking just a little, but it was right on the verge of being a max overpower putt. I will tell you that I like the fact that when you're on the greens, these newer greens that they've made, it doesn't matter where you're out on the green, you can get to the hole. You just may be an overpower. And they're not like the old greens where you could be on the green and you couldn't get to the cup, no matter how much overpower you put in it. Right, that is Graham. Okay, I did not get this hole, and I didn't get the Albie on hole number 9, so I still have an opportunity here to catch up. Because if I just shoot the 4 out, that's 29. That ain't gonna do shit. That literally will not get me in the top 10. So I need to pick up this hole. This hole is critical, and this hole is a distance hole. We have to shoot it in from distance, and I've made this hole this week. But the layup is critical. What hole are we on here? Hole number 16. Three topspin. I was trying to get pretty aggressive with this to get down into that hole. Let's look at this hole one more time. One more. I was trying to get pretty aggressive to get right down into here. You do not want to be, you want to definitely be, like, you can split this in half, and this side's good, this side's bad. So if you start out here and kind of bring yourself around, you got to skirt this. So anything great to the right, you're in trouble, and anything great to the left, you start getting behind the tree. In my other account, I was using a rock. I was using a QB. I was at the plus 14 mark, half a topspin. I think I actually might use my notes from my 99 account because it might be better. Do I have a QB in any of my bags? Not sure that I do. No, but I can easily put one in. It's QB Thorn, so that QB hits further. Well, not much further than my low level one, and I was putting in a half a topspin. QB Thorn. Bag number 5, got a QB and a Thorn. I got a I think I can just play this with a tight. No, I think the deal is to get around the bend. I'm going to play it without. It's 1-to-1. Half a topspin. Phone's almost dead. Now it's plugged in, so we'll at least have a calculator for the shots that I'm going to miss. I go first. QB, max club, 3 side spin, half a top spin. And see, it's breaking to the. It's wanting to go underneath of the tree right there, and that is wickedly close to that rough. Give myself a titch more room. 2.1. Isn't it perfect? Did it tail off good? It tailed off good. All right, we got a great shot from there. Great shot from there. I'm using my thorn. And I should be in mid thorn, which is 2.3 per ring, and I was doing whatever the wind is divided by 2.3 minus 0.1. But I think with this pure side wind, we've had a tailwind, so I'm not sure it was we were really getting a true indication. So I may just take it straight up. The very first shot on this hole, I tried to get over in one, and I had about the same success as my opponent. Club. It's 2 divided by 2.3. 0.86 of a ring. .86. Oh, fuck, I cannot hit anything perfect. Oh my gosh. And all of those shots, that would have been so close on a perfect. I'm not sure if it would have went in, but that would have been super, super close. Damn it. That is every shot on the back here. I've been hitting perfects on the drives and haven't been hitting perfects on the shot where it counts. 3 shots out of the rough and only made 1. Man, this is rough. This is brutal. This is the kind of round I normally like in the opening round so that I can get all this stuff out of my system, and then we got the weekend round. Brutal. All right, back to the drawing board. Damn. I am in big, big, big trouble. Even a minus 30 is not going to do nothing. .1 times the wind. I was using mid-thorn and I times the wind divided by 2.3. Mid-thorn and a katana. All right, here we go. Got no idea. No idea. I know I lost this on those first 2 holes. That's 2 right there. I just would have liked to have hit all the shots in the back perfect, and we'd be doing good right now. We'd be in a totally different mindset. This is the thing about these tournaments is you gotta, they're brutal. There's max. There's man. There's mid. Mid. Two 2.9, 0.38. Do point. It's 0.4, 1.5, 1.5 rings. Wow, I can't believe I actually made one. Jeez, look at that. Blind, that is the blind squirrel finds the nut. That's the game going, okay, come on, dude. Come on. Come on. Was that a great to the right and it went in? Means I underpulled it. I did when I was playing my 99 account, I played it earlier. I did what I've been doing and I didn't pull it enough, so I added in my notes plus 10. Once again, now I get the that's brutal that it hit the flagpole, but I think it would have bounced over the cup if it wouldn't have hit the flagpole. That's brutal. Brutal. I will take that though. I mean, at least I could get the minus 30. I mean, that's not going to do me any serious good as far as the stack goes up at the top, but you can see right now we're at minus 29 and we're at 30th place, so a 30 is not going to get me much further up the charts. I'm going to have to get an Albie right here, and I do have a serious Albie shot on this if I can hit it perfect. Look at my notes here. I got APOC Titan plus 3 Mark 4 topspin. Titan, the king of balls. Which way was the wind blowing? The wind's blowing. I gotta pull over that. I think I gotta pull over the sand. So I better bring. Let me bring a. What do I have here? I got a serious opportunity here. Let's see if I could get the 30. I don't know how, but I could. I shot a 31 on the front. I suppose I could get a 31 if I get an Albie here. I don't know how that works. That is a lucky deal. All right. What do I have? Do I have any precision balls? Let's just do precision. I do have a few. Now, here's the problem with this. Here's the problem. Let me look at my thorn. I could. There is an issue here. Let me pick one of these balls, and then we'll think about what the issue is. I might actually have to bring out a power 10 ball. Let me look at my clubs here. And what my issue is, let's go look at the hole. The issue with this hole is that I'm already at minimum grizzly to take this rough bump. I have a little teeny bit of room to work out wind. So like the way that the wind's blowing today, I have enough room barely to work the wind out. But if I bring out a bigger power ball when I get out here, then that's going to push my red lines forward, and I could be in between clubs. And the deal is that there's a spot that you can do this rough bump, and there's only one spot. If you're too far, like there's the rough kind of goes like this, and there's rough up here that you could use, but the tree's in the way. So in order to do it, you've got to pull it back, and there's a spot that works. And if you're in a red line issue, when you're in that spot, you're in a big world of hurt because you won't be able to do that shot. And that is a money shot. Money. I've made that shot twice this week. But once again, you got to hit perfect. And I haven't been hitting perfect for crop today. At least on the back nine, I haven't been hitting perfect. So the deal is if I get up there and I bring a bigger power ball, I might as well bring a bigger power ball and really try and get up there so that I force myself to be in my short iron. And let's see, short iron, what kind of distance this thorn has for topspin. It's got 60. And what does my Saturn have? It has 66, and I don't think I was using all of the topspin. But I'm in a shorter club, so I'm not sure. If you're in the short iron, I'm not sure if I can reach it. I really would like to bring a precision ball here because I really would like to hit this perfect and at least like try and save. Like, it's not going to help me at the top. You got to shoot a 32, but I mean it could like at least make my round so that I'm not. Hey, I screwed up about 1,000 times, but I at least ended with the college try. So what do I have for short irons? What is the Kingfisher is definitely not going to work. And my thorn doesn't have. Well, a Hornet's got 80. I could definitely do it with my Hornet. If I got up there and I was in short iron, I would definitely be in max short iron. And 80 is better than 60. You'd use a runner. That's what a runner's famous for. But it's the deal about the thorn is that there won't be any red line. Like if you pull back your long iron, the red line for the thorn is going to be you're right there. You're instantaneously in your thorn. That might be enough. And the Hornet's not quite there, but it does have more topspin. Decisions. I think I'm going to take my Hornet. But what I will have to do, and I'm going to take, we got precision and power here, so if I take an 8, that pushes me forward for sure. But I think I'm going to take a 10. What are these balls? The match point balls. Where the hell did I get that ball? What I will have to do though, you see, is I will have to go to Golf Clash Notebook and I will have to pull up a Hornet. And I'll have to do a wind chart, and I got a maxed out Hornet, and I'm going to be at max club. Let's write down all the numbers. I'm going to take a 5 power ball, so it's 0.9, 0.9, 1.2, and 1.8. And theoretically, I should be in max. Skip. Let's look at my bag. All right, and look at the ball. What ball I got? I got that ball. I got that one. All right, here we go. Here we go. We're trying to get an albie. Now I'm risking. I'm doing the same thing I was doing in my 99 account. All I had to do was get an eagle, and I would tie the person in first by score, but I had them beaten tiebreaker. So the question was, do you risk taking the rough bump, and if you miss it or you screw it up, you just lost because you were going for it, or do I just get up there, get my eagle, and move along, little doggy? And I opted to go for it. And damn near, I didn't hit it perfect. Damn near screwed the whole pooch. I've been hitting at the +3 mark with 4 topspin, and it's been putting me right at the spot, so I don't need that much more distance to get me into my short iron. And they're at the +16 mark with max topspin, so let's see what happens to them. They left the wind in, they eyeballed it. So I have no idea where it's going to go. Yeah, I have no idea where it's going to go either. That, my friends, is what we call in the business real bad. Okay, I'm at the +31 mark, and I was hitting from the +10 mark. I can pull back to the +10, and I was doing. I was at the +3 mark with 4 topspin. +3 mark with 4 topspin. All right, 2.4. That should be 2 rings. I don't know how my calculator said, but that should be 2. Dead center perfect. All right. Now we'll see if the 5-power ball put me in the spot where I'm in Hornet. I'm either in Hornet or I'm in my Grizzly, doing a Grizzly rough bump. I doubt that I won't be in my Grizzly because I pushed it up with the Power 5 ball, so it's going to be right there. If I am in my Grizzly for whatever reason, it's 1.3 per ring. And I'm doing +10 of the cup, 1.1 times whatever the wind is and whatever club I'm in. I am in Hornet. Do I have enough topspin to get me there? No, the Hornet doesn't have enough. Oh, yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. I don't think it does because my second bounce is going to clip. Super close. 2.3 divided by 0.9, 2.81 rings. There's 2, 81. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's how this round has gone right there. I can't believe that I ran out of time. Like, what the fuck was the deal on that? Jeez. That club is barely working because that second bounce is right off. What's going to happen is when I hit it, it's going to be, if I don't make an absolutely perfect wind adjustment, that second bounce is going to clip the rough and just bleed out. All right, we have to make this one just to get the eagle. Now we're in a world of shit. Yeah, that's a little better. That's a little better. 2.2, 2.68 rings, so 2.7 rings. We can do that on the rings. Here's 2, 7. Oh, and I still hit it great. That is exactly how my day has been going. Right there, boys and girls. That was, if that wasn't in, that had to have been in. Look at that. That is how my day has gone. That is the back 9 kicking my ass. Had a good front 9 and then went out there and got smacked. I think if it could have gone wrong on the back, it did go wrong. It was all the not hitting perfects. That's the deal. I time out. I mean, that happens. I mean, if you watch my stuff, I'm always down to damn near 0. But a 29 is not going to cut it. 30 started at 14th. 15th. Let's see if I'd have had them beaten tiebreakers. I would have had them beaten tiebreakers, so I would have been at least in 11th. Could I have made it to 10th? I would have made it to 10th. I would have been no better than 9th. I would have been 9th. 9th place is when the 31 start. Let's see. I think that it's got to be better than 32. So, I mean, 33, 34 up at the top. There's some monster scores. 32 starting at 5th. Wow, just a 32. I wanted to come in with a 32. Let's see what they qualified with. They qualified with a 32, so they would have got me. And I got some Albies, so I think I would have beat them. Now they got 3 Albies on the back on the final round, so they would have beat me. So if I would have shot what I wanted to shoot, I would have came in 3rd. But man, you just can't make that many mistakes in 9 holes. I mean, there was a bunch of holes out there. I mean, you just can't make that many mistakes. The first 2 holes right there, those were 2 holes I put myself right up and had short chips from the rough. And not in the rough, you know, there's 2 right there, plus the last one timing out. There's 3. That's the 32, not including all of the close misses because I didn't hit perfect. That's what happens when you don't hit perfect. That's the deal. That's why it's so important to hit perfect. And today was not my day. Sometimes you get the, what is that saying? Sometimes you get the bull and sometimes you get the horn or something of that line. All right. Thanks for watching. I will see you on the next one. I am dejected right now. I peaked in the earlier. This is the whole thing about these tournaments. It's like if this was a normal tournament, this would be the opening round. I'd be like, hey, that's cool. I needed to get that out of my system so that I could peak at the right time, and not having another round to go to finish it off to really kind of to work on it is dejecting. Because of how they set it up with the 2 days for the qualifying, 2 different 2-day qualifiers, and then a whole 18 holes on the weekend. I'm assuming that if they come out with more 18-hole courses, or even if they, put multiple courses to make an 18-hole course, that's how they're going to do it. They're going to do the Tuesday, Wednesday qualifying, Thursday, Friday qualifying, and then Saturday, Sunday working the final round. And man, not having that middle round, that opening round in there is just a bummer. All right. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being a subscriber. I will see you on the next one. If you're not a subscriber, hit subscribe, hit the like button, ring the bell. You can watch me get dejected on the next one as well. Really bummed out about it. I think, though, in my 99 account, I did win. Maybe. We'll see. There was one person that could come up and beat me, so we'll see if they finished off strong. Thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Stay safe, my friends.